In this video segment, we're going to prepare the gelatin to make our Petri dish plate. First thing we want to do is take 1 packet of the Knox gelatin and pour that into 1/2 cup of warm water. Let it sit for about a minute so that it can dissolve in the water. And at the same time, I've already prepared 1½ cups of the beef bouillon to make a beef broth. And I've warmed that up to about room temperature as well. And we're going to be using that in order to make our gelatin and put it into our dish so that we can grow the bacteria. We're also going to use the fertilizer. In this case, I've got some Miracle-Gro, which comes with a handy measuring spoon, and the smaller circle is the 1/4 inch or 1/4 teaspoon measuring unit, which we're going to need for this activity. So let's check on our gelatin. It's dissolving nicely. I'm going to give it a stir to get it all into solution. We want to have the gelatin fully dissolved in the water so that we're going to next pour it into the beef broth that we've made. It is also a warmer than room temperature, but not boiling. Alright, so bring our beef broth over. We're going to stir the beef broth as we slowly pour the gelatin mixture in. Any gelatin that may still be undissolved in your cup, you can just scrape it off and add it to the beef broth so that we have the full amount of gelatin available. And I'm going to keep mixing until most of it and all of it gets dissolved, just by checking and sort of pulling up the solution to see that there are no granules of gelatin still floating around. Next, we're going to add to the gelatin and the beef broth 1 teaspoon of the fertilizer using the measuring tool. This gives us a nitrogen base, which the bacteria needs in order to grow. I'm going to stir that in and make sure that's fully dissolved as well. And then I'm going to take the food container I bought at the grocery store that has a lid that goes with it. And I'm basically going to pour this solution into the container until it's about 1/2 inch thick on the bottom. And now I'm going to let that container sit. I'm going to loosely put the lid on so that it's covered and no bacteria from the air sits on the gelatin as it hardens. And this could take up to 6 hours at room temperature. So we're going to leave that and then come back to it when we're ready to swab our fingers and swab the gelatin mixture that we've made, which mimics an agar plate.